Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with some favorite products that I've been loving, and I have a couple of misses. So let's jump right into it. And I'm going to start off with some complexion products that I've been absolutely loving. And I'm going to start off with this Fenty spray. It's the What It Do refreshing spray. It's not a setting spray. I don't use it to set my makeup. I've been using it before my makeup because you can use it before, during, and after. And this is pretty new. I picked this up recently, but I just already love this so much. I love the way, I feel as though I have a hair on my nose, sorry. I love the way it make my foundation look after I spray it on, then apply my foundation. I'm wearing it today. I used it before foundation. I used it during, but after I used my regular Murphy setting spray. This is really, really nice. It has 100 mils, which is like 3.4 ounces. It's expensive though. It's $30. I saw a lot of people were saying this is a dupe for the Mario Badescu, but I think the Mario Badescu, to me, when I used to use it, because I came off of it for no particular reason, it used to like set my makeup. This one is really just a refreshing spray, and I have taken it with me during the day, and I've used it to refresh my makeup, and it does a fantastic job. The nozzle is very, 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 very fine, because sometimes you're spraying it and the only way you'll know it's coming out is when you actually feel it on your face. And it has like a, I'm no good at describing smells. It's like a lavender-ish smell. Smells very fresh. This is really good, and you're supposed to like shake it up before you use it. I've been loving that. For foundations that I've been loving, of course, my Bite, the Supercharged Micellar foundation. I have it in the shade D155. I did a review of this on my channel already. This foundation is bomb. I love it so much. But what I've learned about it, but as I've been using it, you don't need a lot, because if you put too much, especially around your nose, it creates, at least for me, because I have very deep laugh lines, and like right here I get like lines, it just, you can see it looks cakey, you can see it kind of cracking, so you just have to put the right amount. So for me, I do one little squeeze, and then sometimes when I put it on, some is still left on the back of my hand. So if you're gonna buy this foundation, I don't know if you've had the same experience, don't pile it on, don't cake it up. But I love this foundation. Next foundation I've been loving, as you guys know, I've been on a foundation kick, I've told you guys. So I've been loving this Chanel foundation, and this is not new. I think this has been out, who knows, maybe a year or so now. I don't think I've ever purchased a foundation from Chanel, but I picked this up, and it's the Ultra Le Teint foundation, either Ultra Le Teint or Ultra Wear foundation. I have it in the shade BR122, and it's a beautiful match. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say this is the, well, if not the, one of the best full coverage foundations that I own. This foundation is so beautiful. It looks very beautiful on the skin. It's matte. I personally don't really like a matte foundation, but this foundation, it just looks so nice on your skin. It doesn't make your skin look dry or cakey or aged. I love this so much. So these two foundations have been in heavy rotation. All right, so let's move on to concealers, and I think you're gonna know what the concealers are. And of course, the new Dior Forever concealers that came out. It's a pity I had to buy two shades, because a lot of the darker shades, like I had stated when I did a review, are more like, the sun is going in and out, are more like corrector shades. So I had to get the shade 5N and 4W. This is like super light, as you can see. This is not bad, but I like to highlight under my eye. I don't really like a concealer that's my shade or even darker. So it's just almost like a corrector shade. So I've been using both. And what I love about it, I don't know if you guys own it, there's not much work. It blends itself. It just blends right into your skin. And it's really beautiful. And continuing on with the theme of blending into your skin and looking perfect, the same thing with the Hourglass. These concealers, these blend right into your skin as well. I had to get two shades in this one as well. I have Umber, and what's the other one that I have? Glass is out. so blind. Umber and Teak. Teak is extremely neutral, and Umber has that kind of coolish reddish undertone, just like the 5N from the Dior. So this can almost be like a corrector shade on me. So I've been mixing these two, and this is absolutely flawless as well. I've seen all the reviews I've seen, everybody's been saying the same thing. This is like really, really beautiful. If you haven't picked this up yet and you've been thinking about it, you should definitely pick it up. It's really, really nice. All right, so continuing on with complexion products. In my mall, in Macy's, they opened a Tom Ford counter. Why would they do that to me? So, of course, I purchased something from it. And I purchased this shade and illuminate palette. I have it in intensity 03. This is what it looks like. Now, this was $88. You heard that correctly. But I love it. I love this so much. I love it to the point where I feel guilty. Because, you know, I love my Huda Beauty, the Tantour. I've been cheating on that Tantour with this so bad. And I actually use this bar. Sorry for that brown spot in it, because I've been really using this. I've had it now for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And this part I like a lot. It has no particular color, but when I put it on top of my cheek, it gives it a nice wet look. And I love that wet kind of highlighted look. And then the shade, the contour part, which I really bought this for, the contour part, I was so scared initially because it's so creamy. It's almost like emollient, like on your skin. And the color is so beautiful. It's perfect for deeper skin tones. I'm NC50 in MAC. And I was so afraid it was going to be slipping and sliding. It doesn't slip and slide. I use my compact Smashbox brush to put it on, just like I would any other cream contour. And it stays in place. I think it looks really beautiful. It looks very natural on the skin. I have been enjoying this. So at least I feel a little better that, well, at least I like it. And in the grand scheme of things, I mean, it's Tom Ford. They're $44 each. That's how you have to look at it. I have to justify it. Anyway, so moving on, let's talk about some eye products that I have been loving. And the eye products that I've been loving have been like really simple stuff. And I've been loving these two cream sticks from Nars. This one is in Mandarin Orange and this one is in bronze. And you know I love my Laura Mercier, her caviar stick in bronze. I rarely do my makeup without putting that in my tear duct. These though, I think they're, how I've used it, I haven't been putting it in my tear duct. They're a great base for eyeshadow. Look at it, it's so creamy. So I put that on and I just cover my lid. And it just grabs whatever shadow I'm going to put on, mostly gold. But it looks so beautiful and it's so creamy. Look at the Mandarin Orange. Isn't that pretty? So beautiful. And you don't even need a brush. When you put it on, you can just take your ring finger and just go like that and blend it throughout your lid. I have been loving that so much. And speaking of Nars, I've been loving their eyeshadow base because I wanted something that was not clear, something that looked like concealer, because I've been using concealer a lot as my base. And although I love it, it's heavy putting concealer in your eye and then putting powder. So I've been using this Nars eyeshadow. It's the smudge proof eyeshadow base. And I wanted it, this is the tinted one. I wanted it, this is a medium dark. So I wanted something that looked similar to concealer but doesn't have that heavy feel. So, and this is working out just fine. See, it has that concealer look, but it's not concealer. It's very, very lightweight, and it has a ever so slight peach kind of undertone that I love as well. So this is what I'm wearing as a base on my eyes today, and I have been absolutely loving it. Continuing on with the eyes, I have been loving this Fly liner by Fenty. I have it in the shade Cause I'm Black. I also have her liquid liner in Cause I'm Black. And this has taken over from my Charlotte Tilbury eye pencil. And the only reason this is taken over from that is her eye pencil, the Rock and Coal, I have it in Bedroom Black. It's really beautiful, but I have to constantly sharpen it. So this is what I love about this. I just wind it up. There's no sharpening, and I love that about it. Like, you don't have to be reaching for a sharpener, because I use a lot of black eyeliner. Every time I do my makeup, I wear black eyeliner. I love this. It's so smooth, it's so creamy, and most importantly, at least what I look for, it does not smudge. I can wear it 12 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours. It doesn't move. I'm, of course, wearing it today. I think it's so, she's a little fancy. Most of her stuff is like so good. I love this so much. This is like my new favorite. And for my brow, like I've always said, I struggle to do my brows. I'm not very good at doing my brows. I mean, I'm not like a professional makeup artist. So a lot of stuff I struggle with. But I struggle with my brows because they're thin, but the hairs are long, just to make it look. And I like a natural brow. I don't like a big block. I like to see hairs. So I'm always experimenting with getting like new brow pencils. And I've been loving this Precisely Brow by Benefit in the shade Black. And I love it too because of this spoolie. I love the spoolie because a lot of the spoolies that I've used in the past, like the Anastasia one, I don't really like that brow pencil. I guess I'm in the minority. The spoolies are a little thicker. I love this one. I think it's so precise. It gets my hairs and just put them in place. Even before I set it with my brow gel, it stays in place, and I love it so much. And the pencil part is perfect. It's just like this, it's precise. I just trace, I follow the natural shape of my brow. I don't try to do anything fancy because I will look crazy. And this does exactly that, and then I fill them in. This is really, really nice. Love this, love this, love this. All right, continuing on with the eye. I have been loving these Huda Beauty melted shadows, and I own, it's like gold and like nude one, but I wanted to step out of my comfort zone, and I got this one. This is more on like the pinky mauvey side, and this is Cinnamon Toast and Hella, what is this, Hella Honey. And because most of the times when I buy any type of shadow like this, like liquid shadows or whatever, I'm drawn towards gold. So look at this. See? It's very different for me, but I love the way it looks. And even the matte side I can wear on its own, which I have done before. So, and it looks very pretty on. I think these would be like great colors for Valentine's Day. Continuing on with liquid shadows, I've been loving these Marc Jacobs, his sequin liquid eyeshadows. He has them in the pot, then he came out with the liquids. And first I got Copperazzi, which is an absolutely stunning color. And these are so easy. You just swipe them on pretty much and do nothing else. This is Copperazzi. And then I loved it so much, I went back and I got this one, which is called Smoked Glass. And look at the color of this one, guys. Isn't it beautiful? And just the way it looks on my hand, very glossy and just shimmery and beautiful. That's how it looks on the lid. These are so, so pretty. I've been loving these. These are really, really nice. All right, so I have a face palette that I've been really loving, and I'm glad that I ended up loving this palette because I felt a little, it was an impulse buy, but I love it. This is the Nars Overlust Cheek Palette, and it's so perfect for me because the colors in here, it's so difficult to open Nars packaging. The colors in here are so subtle, and I think I've demoed it before on my channel. I put my brush throughout every color. I just run it through and I put it on my cheek, and I love the pinkish peach glow that it gives. So I have been loving this as well. And my lip combo hasn't really changed. I'm just gonna mention it. And talking about lip combo though, because you know I've always been looking for another brown eye pencil. because I've been using the Kylie Jenner. It's this big now. It's going to be done soon. So I actually got a couple now that's a perfect dupe. And the first one is from ColourPop, and this is CTRL. I think the acronym is for control. And this is a beautiful brown, because I love me a brown lip liner. And it's so creamy. I can't believe these are $6. Look at that. It's really gorgeous. And then, because I really was on the hunt, and then, so I also got this one from Nars, and this is called Spunk. I'm wearing Spunk today. And this is just as beautiful. This is a little cooler than the one from ColourPop, but I love both of them so much. They're both so creamy. So I'm happy that I have, because when that one finishes, I'm not going to repurchase it, because at Ulta you have to buy the whole set, and I'm not willing to do that. So I've still been loving my combo of brown lip liner, my Melt lipstick, and Time to Work, this really gold gloss from MAC. This has been my lip combo. I have it on today, but I put on just a touch, a little bit of this in the center. But I've been loving it so much. I don't want this video to be too long, but last loves, and then I have two misses, is this Root Cover Up. This is not makeup from L'Oreal. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I get a little grays, like sometimes around here and like right here, like right there where people can see it. And I saw this advertising on TV. So when I was in CVS, I picked it up and I love it. I'm not going to spray it now, of course, but I like this thing that it has here, like this, the nozzle like comes out and you hold it up. I put it like this, and once you spray it, it just gives your hair this nice black, because I love my hair to be black. And it's not messy. Just don't try not to get it on your scalp. But if you do, you can take a tissue and wipe it off. This has been great. It doesn't weigh my hair down. It doesn't smell funny. It doesn't look funny. So if you're ever looking for a root cover up, try this from L'Oreal. It's good. All right. So for my two misses, I have two misses. And the first one is this Scott Barnes Sculpt and Contour Palette. I'm sorry. I reviewed this on my channel, and this is a beautiful palette. I think it's very brown girl friendly. I just cannot get the shades to work. The first time I reviewed it, it was very patchy. I used every brush you can think of with this palette. I don't know if I don't have the sophistication to use this palette or what, but I used the stippling brush works the best, especially with this shade down here, which I had been using the most. But even with that, it's like, it just sticks. It doesn't matter what foundation, what base, what brush. I even tried a tiny eyeshadow brush because I wanted this to work, because it's so expensive and I do like the shades. It doesn't work for me. They're just too patchy. I can't get them to, they don't naturally blend out. They're just very patchy, and it just gets stuck in places. And this is a darn shame, you know, and maybe I'll try them in my crease. And what a shame to all this powder to waste in my crease, because I have tried to use it. I've been trying. It's just too patchy. I don't know how to blend it. If anybody has any suggestions, let me know. Then my the last product and my second miss is this Lily Lashes Time Sephora palette called CEO. It's very pretty. I don't know why I picked it up. I have so much face palettes, but it was very reasonable, and I liked the shades because these are the shades that I like. This is just a palette of powder. This is, I mean, I know it's powder, but not powder, chalk. These are so chalky, like, oh, look at that. I don't know, they're so chalky to me. I don't know if it's mine or what. Even the highlighter one, this is nice because it's like a peachy highlighter. I wish, it just feels so like chalky to me on my skin when I put it on. I don't know, did any of you purchase this palette? Did you have issues with it? Like I'm having issues with it. I love that highlighter shade, but I don't know, I find it way too chalky, but it was very cheap. And I think it's on sale right now on the Sephora website for $20. If you guys want to try it for yourself to see if it's really chalky or not. I'm kidding. Anyway, guys, so that's the end of this video. These are some of the products that I've been loving, and of course, those two misses. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if you guys own any of these products, because I love doing videos like this. I love looking at videos like this. I just love to see what people are loving or not loving. Anyway, guys, I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.